Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to answer one of the Selenium interview questions, that is how Cucumber can be integrated with Selenium WebDriver. Let me answer. So in Cucumber projects, we have to write our Selenium automation code in the step definition file methods. But let's not go there directly. I'll show you practically in a step-by-step manner how to integrate Cucumber with Selenium scripts and all. Okay, in a step-by-step manner from starting from the creation of the project and all, we are going to go step by step. But the straightforward answer is here, simple. That is, we have to write our automation code in the step definition file methods is the straightforward answer. But how does that happen in a step-by-step manner? I'm going to cover in this session in a practical way. For that, I'll switch to this Eclipse IDE where I'll create a select file, new Maven project. Let the Maven project window launch, new Maven project, click on next. And here it is retrieving the archetypes. Meanwhile, you can type this to filter the archetypes that are getting retrieved. Maven hyphen archetype hyphen quick start. You'll get this Apache Maven archetype quick start, whatever the version 1.4 or more there, whatever that is. You just select that and click on next. And here you have to give the project name. Let's give project name as Selenium Cucumber Integration Demo. Okay. And you can group, this is a project name that you have to give an artifact ID. In the group ID, you can give anything like CID, whatever the short form I'm giving. Here is some package name you just give. Click on finish. In a while, the Maven project will be created. Post creating, right? You need to do some operation here. I'm going to show you. You'll get this kind of, nowadays you're getting this, okay? In the latest things, right? Earlier, Maven project used to be created directly, but now it's giving this kind of messages where you have to type Y. If it is asking you to type Y here, just type and press enter. And after a while of pressing Y and build successful, right? After this progress is done, the Maven project will get successfully created here. Okay, let's the process complete. Now expand this project. Under SRC main Java, you got this some sample package and sample file. Under SRC test Java also some sample package and sample file you got. Delete this package along with the file. Delete this. It's not required. Here also right click and delete this. Now say OK. Now here open the pom.xml file, which came by default. So in the pom.xml file, you need to go to something like dependencies tags here under the dependencies. By default, you are getting this JUnit dependency. Keep it like that, okay? So we need JUnit, so keep it like this, which is coming by default. Close this pom.xml file. Now go to the src test Java. Right click on this and create a new package and name this package as features package. Click enter. Now right click on the features package and select new and select file and create a feature file. Let's say login.feature like this, okay? Extension is .feature for the feature file. When you click on finish, the feature file will be created, but you'll get some message saying that application not found kind of thing. Click on finish. You see application not found, but feature file will be created. You see feature file is created, but there's no particular tool or tool or software to recognize this feature file, application to recognize this feature file. So what we have to do in this Eclipse IDE, by default, you will not get that plugin. You have to install it manually. So click on help and select Eclipse Marketplace and install a plugin known as Cucumber Eclipse IDE plugin. So let the Eclipse IDE Marketplace load. Now search here for Cucumber, press enter. You'll get that Cucumber Eclipse IDE plugin coming in the suggestions like this Cucumber icon, Cucumber Eclipse plugin. Click on install. So the Cucumber Eclipse IDE plugin will be installed in a while. Now just click on finish. The loading installing software, you will get this dialog, select all this stuff, click on is accept risk, plus selected, will ask you to restart in a while. Now it is asking you to restart in a while, restart, click on restart now, the Eclipse IDE will get restarted. Let's wait for the Eclipse IDE to restart. You see now it's restarting. You can see here, it will take a while to restart. You see the Eclipse IDE got restarted. Let's expand this project now. SRC test Java under the features. Now you see the feature file will got recognized. Okay, the feature file got recognized. That's why it's recognized with an icon, Cucumber icon. So open this feature file. Some default generated text will come. Remove Control A and remove all the default generated text and write your own thing. That is, give the feature keyword from Gherkin language that Cucumber tool can understand and write down here login functionality, and here creates any number of scenarios. For example, in this particular feature file for this particular session and I'll create only one scenario. Login with valid credentials, valid credentials, and here given I navigate to login page. When I enter valid email address into the email field and I enter valid password into the password field and I click on login button, then I should get successfully logged in. Okay, this is one scenario I have created. Now we have to implement this each and every step of this particular scenario. How to implement that? In order to implement the each and every particular step of this scenario, you may have in real time you have multiple scenarios, but for example, in this session, I'm only creating one scenario and each and every step of this scenario I'm going to implement. So I'll right click on this src test Java, or before right clicking, right, I'll right click on this login.feature and simply run this particular feature file with the help of Cucumber feature. And you'll get this kind of error. Don't worry when you get this error. So error could not find or load main class Cucumber API CLI.main. Here also you got an exception, that is class not found exception. Okay, this kind of exception when you get means in this project Cucumber is not configured. Cucumber libraries are not there. You only installed Cucumber Eclipse IDE plugin, but you have not configured this project with Cucumber libraries. So if you go to the pom.xml file, under the dependencies, only one library came by default, that is JUnit library. Apart from this JUnit library, you should also have the Cucumber related libraries. So for that, open the browser. I'll show you how to add the Cucumber libraries. Open the browser and type mvn repository. And here search for Cucumber. Press enter. And you'll get this Cucumber JVM Java, and other where you will get Cucumber JUnit you will get, and other one is Cucumber core you will get, and also if you see Cucumber JVM Java, here it is from IO Cucumber and InfoCube also. There are two varieties: Cucumber JVM Java, but from IO Cucumber and from InfoCubes. The latest one is IO Cucumber, so you have to go with IO Cucumber. Now first I'll go with Cucumber JVM Java. I'll open this in new tab. Similarly, Cucumber JVM JUnit, not from InfoCubes, but from IO Cucumber. Yeah, let's open this in new tab. And here one more thing is core. Core also you have to take from IO Cucumber. Okay, right click on this and select open new tab. And now let's check. Here the latest version we have is 7.12.0. What about this one? 7.12.0. What about this one? 7.12.0. So I'll download. I'll go to the latest version. First, I'll go with Cucumber Java. I'll click on this latest version 7.12.0. Whatever that is at your time, right? You just click on this under Maven tab. Click on this. This dependency tags for that particular Cucumber JVM Java library will be copied. Come here and paste it. Now organize it well so that it looks good. Now the next one, after adding this one, next one is a Cucumber JVM JUnit from IO Cucumber. Go with the latest version. Copy this. The version should be same. If you are choosing 7.12.0 for Cucumber Java, for Cucumber JUnit also same thing you have to pick. Okay. Make sure that you have the same version. Anyhow, the latest version is same for all the three things. Here Cucumber JVM core also has the same latest version. Copy this. Come back here and paste it. Organize it well and done. Okay. Now save this. All the libraries regarding this Cucumber Cucumber core will be downloaded and automatically configured in this project. You don't have to do much. Now configured. Now right click on this scenario of the feature file and run as Cucumber. This time it will run. This time it's not going to give that exception. Rather, you see when it runs, it says that none of the steps in this particular scenario are implemented. Okay, all the steps are undefined. Undefined scenarios are there. So, and also it's not only giving this saying that undefined scenarios and all, okay, steps and all, but it's also giving the implementation, how to implement, okay, all the method, the way you have to implement these methods is given here. Copy all this method declarations, copy this. And now, after copying that, now right click on the src test Java, create new and select a package, create a package, name this package as you can name it anything, step definitions or step defs. Okay, definitions. Click on enter and right click on the step definitions, right click leave just create a class and name this. Sorry, I have to select class. Right click on this, select new class, and name this class with the same name as the feature file. So login. Why I'm giving the same name is all the steps in this scenario of the feature file need to be implemented. Okay, related to login functionality need to be implemented in the login file. Okay, like that. Okay, the steps of the scenarios of the login feature file will be implemented in the login step definition file. Like that. Okay, click on finish, and login class will be created under that paste whatever the expected implementation that has been suggested in the console output, right, out while running the Cucumber feature file. All these step definition methods, you paste it here, okay, from the output. Now remove all this stuff. These things are not required. Remove all this stuff. Make the methods, step definition methods empty. Here also, remove this and make the step definition methods empty. For the mouse and import this from Cucumber library, Cucumber Java library, import it. Since we added the libraries for Cucumber Java, Cucumber JUnit, and Cucumber Core, right? Now we can import it from. So don't have to do for everything when and all. Just give asterisk here. You see errors are gone. Now we can implement the automation code. Okay, in this step definition methods, you can implement the automation code. How to implement the automation code? So in order to implement the automation code, you just write down. Do one thing here. Write down some Selenium automation code. Write down WebDriver. Driver is equal to new. Let's say Chrome driver for now. Chrome driver, like this, put a semicolon, hold the mouse on this WebDriver and try to import. Not there. Why? Because you're not able to import this WebDriver, because in this project you have to go to pom.xml file. Under the dependencies, you have to add the dependencies of the Selenium. Okay, for that you just go to this same yummy repository and here search for Selenium Java. Selenium Java, press enter. You get the Selenium Java. Click on this and take the latest version 4.9.0 as per today. And I'm recording the session. We have the latest version as of Selenium Java as 4.90. Click on this Maven and copy paste the dependencies here. Now click on save all and you see the dependencies library will be downloaded and automatically configured in this project. Still building. Let's wait. 100% done. Almost there. Let's wait for this remaining stuff. I think you can hover the mouse meanwhile on the WebDriver and you will get an import statement. Just hover the mouse on this. WebDriver. Okay. Let me open and close this once. Now hover the mouse. Now you got the import statement. Import this WebDriver from Selenium library. Also import this Chrome driver also from Selenium library. After that, write the script driver dot manage dot window dot maximize, then driver dot get, give the application URL. For example, I will take this application URL, tutorialsindia.com/demo application. Copy this URL, and paste it here. And after that, you need to go to my account and okay, just need to go to my account and then click on my account and select login so that you will get navigated to the login page. So how to navigate to the login page? To navigate to the login page, I have to click on my account. For that, I'll inspect this my account. And I'll create an path expression, copy this text between the tags and say Control F, double slash span. Okay, text is equal to, give this text. It's locating. It's located. One element is there, so it's locating the my account. Copy this XPath expression. Come back to the script and write down here driver dot find element by dot XPath and give the XPath expression in double quotes here and say dot click. Put a semicolon, and after that, now after clicking on my account, you have to select the login option to navigate to the login page. Inspect this login option. It is a link text. Copy this link text. You see between the anchor tags, it is there. Now here write down driver dot element by dot link text and give the link text locator and say dot click again. Dot click. Dot click. The semicolon. Once you click on the login option, you will navigate it to the which page? Login page. Right? After you navigate to the login page, the next step is you have to enter the email address. The next step, first step you have implemented in this scenario of the feature file. The first step you have just now implemented here. Okay. Now the next step is the when step. I enter valid email address into the email field, and here we have to implement. I enter valid email address into the email field. So how to implement here? To implement this, I have to inspect this email address field, and it has an ID. Copy this ID, and come back here and write on driver dot find. You're not getting this because driver is not accessible here. You have to make this driver global. Directly create under the class, and here remove the double declaration. Don't forget to do that. Now, write down. Now you can access the driver here. Driver dot find element by dot ID. Give the ID locator. That is this one. Input email. And here I need to enter the email address dot send is use some valid email address here. So I do have the valid email address already captured here. Downloads, and let me go here somewhere and find the Excel file which contains some valid email address for which account already is created. So I'll copy this email address, one of the valid email address. I'm going to copy paste it here. Same thing can do that here also in send case command. And after entering the valid email address, this step is already implemented now. Now we have to enter the next, we have to implement the next step, that is I enter valid password into the password field. Come back here. This is how we have to integrate Selenium automation scripts into Cucumber. Okay. Cucumber and Selenium can be integrated something like this. Okay. So this is a process. Anyhow, let's complete this and run one of the scenario after implementing the each and every step of that particular scenario of the feature file, whether these things are working or not. Let's try to see. Okay. I enter valid password into the password field. So here write down driver find element by dot here also ID, and give the ID of the password field. Inspect this password field and inspect this, and it has an ID locator. Copy this, paste it here, and write down dot send keys. And here you need to provide the password. You need to enter the password. So already you have this sample data. Valid credential is there. I'll paste that here. Done. This step is also implemented. Then next step is I click on the login button. Let's click on the login button. I click on the login button. Here I'll write down here. Let's first give the password, and let's inspect this login button. So let's create an XPath expression for this login button. Double slash input at the rate value is equal to login. It's locating only one element. That element is nothing but this login button. Copy this and come back here to the script and write down here driver dot find element, driver dot find element by dot XPath, and give the XPath expression and say dot click. Done. So after clicking on the login button, I have to verify whether I got successfully logged in or not. So if I click on the login button, let's see whether I'm getting logged in. Yes, I got logged in. After logging in, I'll verify one of the options that only logged in user can access. If this option is displayed, if any of these options are displayed, I can confirm that the user got successfully logged in. So edit your account information is one thing I'm going to say. Inspect this. And here you see, edit your account information, copy this, inspect this, copy this. It is a link text. So I'll simply write down in the step definition method, I'll write down. Here I'll write the assert. From JUnit, I'll take this assertion. So dot assert true, assert true from JUnit, you see, or dot JUnit dot assert is coming. So I'll take this Boolean condition. This Boolean condition will be something like this. I'll write driver dot find element by dot link text, give the link text locator, and finally say dot is displayed. Okay, dot is displayed. Like that's it. Okay, you have to write the code like this. Now we have successfully implemented all the steps of this particular scenario of this feature file. Now, after implementing this, I'll create one more package here, right click run new, and create a new package. I'll just name it as a runner package. And under that, I'll create a class known as my runner class, my runner. And under above the runner class, you write down @run with. This is from this is a JUnit annotation. Over the mouse and import it from JUnit. You see? And here circular brackets you provide after the annotation and provide Cucumber dot class. It will be imported from Cucumber JUnit. That's okay. And after that, write down @Cucumber options. Provide circular brackets over the mouse on Cucumber options and import it from Cucumber JUnit. Now after that, write down the things like you have to provide the path of the feature, find features, where the features, just let me find out the attributes. 1 minute. Don't remember every time. So, Cucumber options, Cucumber options, attributes. Just type that, you'll get all the attributes of the Cucumber options. Features, that's correct. I thought of cross checking, that's it. Features is correct. Here I have to give the path of this where the feature files are available in this project. Under this project, under src Java, I have this feature file. Under the src Java, under the features package, we have that. So I'll give something like under the project, under the src, under the test, under the Java, under the features package, we have this feature file. This is enough. This much path is enough. The comma and now give say glue attribute. Next attribute you have to give is glue attribute. And here I have to glue this feature file with this step definition file, okay, where the step definition files are there under step definitions package. You can directly give the step definition package name. You don't have to give the entire path. Step definitions like this you can give. Okay, features and glue. This much is enough for now. Okay, this much is enough for now. So I'll run this runner class. I'll run this runner class with the help of JUnit, and this should run the feature file. The feature file steps should run this step definition methods in this step definition file. Okay, so if everything works fine, we can see our automation script running. And one more thing we have to do here is after assertion, right? We'll quit the browser driver dot quit the browser. Okay, that's one thing we have. Automatically, we have to close the browser. So now run this, right click, run as JUnit test. Let's wait. It should run the automation script in Selenium. Login with valid credentials. Should open the Chrome browser in a while. Then maximize the browser. Then open the application URL. Then navigate you to login page. Then enter the credentials. Navigate you to login page. Then enter the credentials. Login button. Verify. Close. Okay. So let's go to the JUnit tab and see the test got run successfully. There's nothing failed. Okay. Login with valid credentials got passed. This shows that it's passed. So this is how we can integrate Cucumber with Selenium or Selenium with Cucumber, whatever you can call. Okay. So that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye-bye.